Welcome back. We just saw the 16U championship between 444 and Atlanta Express. This is the 17U division. We have the Georgia Stars versus Team Scoot. We have action will begin shortly. We're going to leave you here to see the pregame for the 17U championship game. We're going to cut off our audio mics and we'll be back in a second to show you the next game for the Battle for Georgia. Welcome back. The tip-off is about to be underway. Tip-off.
Controlled by the Stars. So Zach Graves with the ball in his hands, he's the one that made the three-pointer in the semis, beat Suicide at the buzzer off of his three at the top of the key. That helped him get to this point, to the title game. Plays at McEachern. Tough kid. He can pass it, plays with good pace, good in transition also. Lefty. He doesn't get bothered by physicality. He's a pretty nice sized kid. And then number 3 is Tate Golden, plays at Milton. Shoots it well. He can play the point or the two. Got good high IQ. Defends well too. I watched Milton play in the GBCA event past couple weekends, and you got to be able to cut. You got to be able to defend and play for that coach.
Well, the long three by Stars does not fall.
Team Scoot was my dark horse to get to win the whole thing, man. I'm looking. I don't want to. Let me not jinx it. I'm not going to say anything. That was Caden Jackson who made the three. He's been shooting the cover off the basketball this whole event. He's a new addition to that team from California, and he's thinking about coming back to Georgia to finish out high school. And he's been shooting it real well this whole event.
Well, Jaden's forward.
So Jaden's forward about to take it out. Mike Rhodes won to watch, number 11. He's got football offers too, and he's physical, man. Physical and he's athletic, but he's still pretty skilled.
Well, the three by Team Scoot does not fall. Believe this is Tate Golden.
Yep.
Golden, a 6'2" point guard out of Milton.
Illegal screen. Carson Kelly just set an illegal screen and tried to get one of his teammates open in the corner. And I've been seeing a lot of illegal screen calls today. Kids just whether it's because the point guard's moving too fast or the big man who's setting the screen and his feet aren't set. He's got to have better timing and better patience. His execution's got to be better.
Well, Jaden's forward. Shoots a three, does not fall. Golden gets the rebound.
He shot it well this last couple games too. Team Scoot played. They were in the qualifier, so they had to play games yesterday also.
Well, Garrett Lynch with a great layup right there.
Good baseline cut.
Katie
Jackson rebounded his own miss. Might have got away with a travel just now.
I believe that's Luke Turney with the rebound. Passes it. The pass to Lynch. Passes it back to Turney. Believe that's Golden now. Back to Lynch. Lynch with the layup.
That's another good baseline cut by him. You always want to play below the last line of defense if you can. If they can't see you, you make sure you cut to the basket.
Well, Jaden's forward has it. He tries to pass it. Gets stolen. Well, I have no clue whether he, I believe, miss. Caden Jackson to forward. His three does not.
Side of the backboard.
Forward tries to pass it again. It also gets stolen.
Good hands on defense.
Golden with a three.
Golden. Good shot. And while we're here, we had a chance to interview Kevin Savage early in our RYZE travel season, and he came in for an interview earlier because he announced his college commitment today. He's going to commit to Purdue University. We got to interview him beforehand, and again, we want to extend some congratulations to him for allowing us to be part of his journey, just watching him hoop for Game Elite in Wheeler High School.
Well, Golden drives it down the court. The pass to Graves, passes it back to Golden. Golden goes for a layup, does not fall.
I know they've been doing a good job. Garrett Lynch, they got him in the corner. They probably got him in the corner to spot up to stretch the defense. But every possession, if that ball gets driven towards the paint, he's doing a good job of cutting to the basket every time that ball gets driven. Even just that position, that possession just now, found himself in the paint with nobody guarding him.
Well, Jarrett's forward passes it. The shot attempt by Mike Rowe does not fall. A long three by, I believe that's Zach Graves.
Yep. That's the same spot he hit his game winner from.
Multiple threes from downtown. Forward tries to mimic it, does not fall. Mike Rowe has it, passes it to Ford. Ford trying to direct traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Ford passes it. Great pump fake. The three falls short.
Ooch. He's been rebounding the ball well for Team Scoop this event, especially the last two games.
Well, a great layup there by Caden Jackson. Graves goes for another three. Out of bounds. What is that actually called? Is it just out of bounds?
It's still out of bounds. Yep, it's still out of bounds. This is a different variation of it because it can't bounce over.
Yeah.
The board.
Well, Jackson misses the three. Graves has it. Let's see if he tries to go for another deep three. His pass gets deflected. Ends up going back to himself. Goes for the layup. Layup just missed. Rowe.
Should try to get possessions. Jaden's forward is tough in transition too. He's like a little water bug, man. He's all over the place.
Rowan Golden kept passing it, or kept on. Neither player could hold on to the ball right there. The inbound.
He got some difficulty. Okay. We'll try it again. It's Caden Jackson with the ball up top.
Well, Ford tries to pass it to Mooch Gadet. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I've never seen that kind of name in my life. I believe that's Xavier Butler.
That's right on that shot.
Ford.
He's transferring. He just transferred from Norcott Christian. Abe Trotman, he got his stuff smacked just now. You can't play in the crowd with big bodies, man. Nothing good happens when that happens.
Abel Trotman's layup does not go, but Jaden's Ford, his does.
He's tired too, man. You can just see that these kids just they're digging in as best they can, but they played some competitive games. Team School just finished playing 85 prior to this, and that was a competitive game too.
Well, Grady Ward with a great mid-range shot right there.
Good floater.
Jackson goes for the shot. It falls. 13-7 lead.
Timeout, Team Scoot.
By Team Scoot. Well, as they have a timeout, we're going to take a break here in studio. We'll be back with more from the Battle for Georgia.
This is our brand. It's chips. Subs, of course. Soda. This. That. Sweets. Smiling faces. Green. More green. Ice cream. But first, veggies. How about a meal for one? Or hummus is fun. Time for cleanup? Done. All this goodness. Your life, your brand. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Welcome back. The 17U championship game in the Battle for Georgia between the Georgia Stars and Team Scoot. Georgia Stars inbounds.
Nice isolation play out the timeout. They just couldn't get the basket to fall.
Yeah, Butler cannot have the shot fall.
Good pass. Good pace by Jaden Ford getting downhill and finding a teammate. When Jaden Ford gets to the paint, he does a good job of knowing who to kick it to. Whether it's a spot up shooter or just a teammate cutting to the basket for a layup.
Well, Mooch got debt, gets fouled on a layup attempt. We'll shoot 2 free throws. The first one falls.
Another big man with good free throw touch. He's been doing a good job for them on the glass, as I said earlier. Coach TJ, Jermaine Anderson Richardson, for Team Scoot, man. He's tough on those kids, but they play hard for him.
Well, in a sea full of colorful shoes, he's the only one still wearing white. Xavier Butler passes it in to Grady Ward. Grady Ward makes the layup attempt. Caden Jackson takes it down. Passes it to Jaden Ford. Ford. Offensive charge. Abel Troutman came. Abel Fallman. And...
oh, man. So go for the team.
Trotman will take it down the court. Trotman trying to find a way to pass it. Gets, I believe, fouled.
I think they bailed him out too.
He fouled on the free throw on the layup attempt.
He drove into trouble and he got bailed out by some contact.
Oh.
The defense. They called a foul again.
Lynch went for the layup, got fouled.
He keeps sneaking behind that defense, man, and they're doing a good job of finding him.
Lynch's first free throw falls into the basket. Both teams deciding to preserve energy and not go for the layup on both sides of the court, setting up the defenses early and trying to stop either team from gaining an advantage.
They're probably setting up for a zone. Yep. When you see the other team, they don't even bother to get an offensive rebound. They're on the other side setting up for a zone defense.
Well, Sean Hamilton shoots a mid-range, does not fall.
Good pitch ahead.
Xavier Butler, his 3 falls.
It's real good pitch ahead.
Well,
and so you got Tate Golden was trying to deny the ball to Caden Jackson when they were trying to inbound it. And I like watching him play. I like watching Milton High School play in general, but you've got to have some dog in you to play defense the way he does, because you have to embrace it, because nobody cares about defense nowadays.
Well, Hamilton goes for a layup. His shot is blocked by the rim. Loose ball, goes foul. Will still be Team Scoot's ball. Two guys trying to inbound, only one can, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
The inbound to Jackson. Jackson passes it to Ford. Ford shoots it. Just goes left. Went for the OG Anunoby tip.
Yep.
That
Sean
falls.
Hamilton. It worked. I like what you did there, Jack.
Butler passes it to Golden.
Good cut.
Golden, yup. Pass. The free throw, or the layup goes in by Abel Trotman. For directing traffic again. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson's three does not fall. Hamilton goes for the layup, gets fouled. Is visibly angry about not being able to get a heavily contested layup into the basket.
Mike Rowe, Sean Hamilton, and Mooch Cadet. Boy, that's a lot of big bodies to try to keep off the glass and contest their shots. And then on the other end, you've got to try to score on them. So you're interested to see the adjustment that the Stars make to try to, limit those guys from getting these rebounds and how they're going to score on them.
Well, again, the tactic of preserving energy and trying to set up defenses still in play. Trotman, his layup is heavily contested, does not fall. Mike Rowe slams it down.
Jalen Ford does a good job of facilitating, man. He's got good vision. He's been passing the ball real well the last couple games.
Well, Butler's three does not fall. Hamilton slams it a little bit.
Timeout Star.
I believe timeout, yep, on these Stars. While they're having a timeout, we'll be back with more from LakePoint Sports.
What do you get when brilliant minds roll up their sleeves? When all-out effort is in lockstep with a thirst for knowledge? You get an owl with a rich history of making history. We're busy blazing trails. We're more than 50,000 strong. Our moment is here. So let's gather up, dig deep, and rise together as owls.
Welcome back. Action is going to be on its way soon.
I see what kind of possession the Georgia Stars will have drawn up. I mean, the kind of play the Georgia Stars have drawn out the timeout.
Well, Zach Graves and Trotman have been passing it in the top of the key. Zach Graves, known to let some insane downtown threes. He shot. Bo Selby misses the three. Ford tries to drive it down, runs into Xavier Butler. Trotman misses the layup. Jackson, his layup falls. Zach Graves will be the one to bring it down court. Passes it to Selby. Passes it back to Graves. Graves three does not fall. Hamilton with the layup. Hamilton again shifting the top of the key, makes that tough layup.
Good transition, in and out crossover. Get himself to the basket. Hamilton's a big boy too, man. 6'5", probably about 225 pounds. Moves well. He's skilled off the bounce too.
Well, Zach Graves, his layup does not fall. Hamilton again with the layup. Hamilton passes it to Jackson. Jackson's three does not fall. great dribbling right there. His shot does not fall. Trotman passes it to Graves. Graves thinking about shooting it.
And stay away from those types of possessions if you're the Georgia Stars. When nobody touches it, there's no player movement, no ball movement. It's just one person trying to create for himself. Got to be able to shift the defense, especially when you got bigger guys around the rim.
Well, Ford is trying to go quick, then decided to slow down.
1-2-2 zone for the Georgia Stars. You can still run man-to-man defense. Offense against it. You just have to screen, know who to screen.
That was David Askew with the rebounds. Zach Graves shoots it. Does not fall. The tip in does not ether. Mooch Gadet rebounds. Now Jaden Ford has the ball. Ford drives it in. Tough layup, but gets fouled.
He has a quick first step, boy.
Look at the cameraman being the guy to help him up.
When Jaden Ford gets downhill, boy, he gets there in a hurry.
Well, each time they shoot free throws, there's more and more people on each side of the court. Second free throw does not fall. Ford now has the ball. Ford passes it.
No, that's not Mike Rowe's specialty. That's not his strong suit. At least not from there. He's got good touch in the mid-range, but...
Well, Jackson's three does not fall either. Again with David Askew getting the rebound. Zach Graves drives it down. Bo Selby pass. Great block right there, but I believe that's a foul.
Looked like a clean one, but we're in the studio. We're not on the court, so we go.
Now there's other angles that could probably prove that. I believe this is David Askew shooting the free throws. Well, Carson Kelly is now in for the Georgia Stars. I believe that's Ford. Tries to go for the three. Does not fall. Offensive rebounds.
Got a deflection.
Ford tries to find a pass. Hamilton now has it. Hamilton loses the ball. Passes it in. Is deflected off of a team scoot teammate.
Yeah, that ball went off Remy Guerrero last. But that possession was a little bit discombobulated from the start.
I will say Oluremi Guerrero is probably one of the coolest names I've said today. Mike Rowe with the rebounds. Jaden Ford drives it down court, goes for the mid-range. Taves falls.
That's tough.
Tough shot after tough shot. That's been the saying all day.
Yeah, indeed.
Zach Graves passes it to Tate Golden. Back to Graves. Graves does not get it. Mike Rowe gets the rebound, passes it to Sean Hamilton. Hamilton to Jackson. Jackson, a lot of passes. Jaden Ford with a great three right there.
He and Caden Jackson have really shot the ball well today.
Some aggressive defense right there by Ford. Graves passes it to Golden. Golden shot does not fall. Ernest Jones got the rebound and the layup. Ford has it. Up to Hamilton. Hamilton with a three. Oh, my. Ford and Hamilton have... Ford, Hamilton, and Jackson with threes in this half. Done a great job. Hamilton's done a great job on all sides of the court. Ford has it, passes it up to Jackson. Jackson, Hamilton, lay, does not fall. Hamilton gets his own rebound up to Jackson. Jackson's three falls.
Man. He is shooting it, boy. He is shooting it well.
Well,
interesting to see what his recruitment will be like if he continues this shooting going into their live period events next week, when the college coaches will be around. He'll have a lot of people calling his number.
Well, Ford will try to dribble the clock out a little bit.
Yep, play for the last shot of the half.
Ford goes to the rebound.
Tough.
A great layup at the end of the half.
He's been doing a tremendous job, man. He gets where he wants on the floor a lot of times.
Well, that was an excellent first half for the first half of the 17U championship game for the Battle for Georgia between the Georgia Stars and Team Scoot. What's a couple things from each team that have stood out to you, and what's some things that they need to be talking about to try to level up their game for the next half?
First for the Stars, I thought early on they did a good job of when the ball was driven, off ball players were cutting well, getting layups, and they got away from that. I know Zach Graves made a couple threes, but again, just like last game, they fell in love with that. So I like to continue to see if they can't get some dribble penetration, some cuts on the basket, get some layups, and then let that open up the three-point shot. With Team Scoot, Ford and Jackson, they've been shooting it real well. They've been dictating pace and tempo, especially Ford. In transition, he's doing a good job of just kind of navigating ball screens, getting to the paint, and he's looking for others first. He's not getting to the paint strictly looking for himself. So he's doing a good job of carving up the defense, and Jackson's just been doing a good job of scoring in isolation. So much so Hamilton and Mike Rowe hadn't had to do a whole lot offensively. And then when they get it going, then Scoot is really hard to guard. So if I were them, I wouldn't take the thing. Just continue to get paint touches with Ford, dominate the glass like they've been doing with Mooch and Rowe and Hamilton, and see if they can close the game out.
Well, they all have things to work on. Team Scoot and Georgia Stars, both teams are looking out here to try to become 17U champions for the Battle for Georgia. But we had Jason Kidd attempt to go 83-0. We're going to look at that while they take a break, and while we can take a break, have fun watching Jason Kidd work his magic.
So this is how it works. So you're trying to create a team that goes 82-0. So you spin, and it gives you a team and an era, and then you got to select 5 guys, and then it tells you what your record's going to be.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to spin it, and the first thing we get is we get the Hornets in the 2010. So you got to pick one of these guys that would make up your team. You got Al Jefferson, Steven Jackson, Gerald Wallace, Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker.
All right, so you're going Kemba Walker. Obviously, going to put him at point guard, which means if we get you, you may not have a spot on this team.
I'll come off the bench.
All right, there you go. All right, next one is the Spurs, and we're talking the 2010s. You got DeMar DeRozan, LaMarcus Aldridge, Kawhi.
Oh, Kawhi.
Tim Duncan.
Oh, man, this is a tough one. I got to go Kawhi.
All right, so you're going Kawhi. And you can put Kawhi in multiple spots. You can play him at power forward, small forward, shooting guard.
Small forward.
Small forward. All right, next one. I can't believe you've never done this before.
I haven't.
All right, Milwaukee Bucks in the 90s. Glenn Robinson, Vin Baker, Ray Allen.
Shooting guard. I got to go Ray.
All right, we're going to go Ray. All right.
We need a shooting guard.
All right, looking good so far. All right, next one. We got 2 more spins. All right, the Celtics, and we're living in the 2010s. Celtics in the 2010s. You got Kyrie, Paul Pierce. We've already got a point guard.
I'm going.
We got Garnett. You can put Garnett down low. Jason Tatum.
I got to go Garnett.
All right, and you're going to put him at power forward or center?
Let's go center.
All right, he's going center. All right, last one. You're going to be stuck with whatever power forward is in this last team.
That's why I had to go.
Denver Nuggets in the 70s. Oh, got David Thompson, but that's a shooting guard. So you're going to have George McGinnis. You can have
George
Bobby
McGinnis. Oh, George McGinnis.
All right.
For sure.
Okay. 20
Oh.
power forward. You ready to see? You went
Oh.
51 and 31. That's a long way off from 82 and 0.
We can't go 82 and 0, but I'll take 50 wins.
There you go.
You can keep your job.
Well, great stuff by Jason Kidd there, and great stuff by both teams in the first half.
Good instinct by Tate Golden to go and pickpocket that big man.
Well, Golden goes to layup, does not fall.
Bit off
Jackson,
more than he could chew. Trying to challenge Mike Rowe, that didn't happen.
Jackson will be the one to take it down court.
Ooh.
Jackson with a great hezzy.
Good up and under. And when Caden Jackson drives downhill, man, he's about $190, and he looks every bit of it in person, and he's about 6'2" and some change. So he's a nice sized guard. He can, when he gets his head downhill, he can move some people out the way.
Well, David Askew there with a tough layup. Jaden's Ford will be the one to take it down court. Slowing down the game a little bit. Ford drives in, gets absolutely smacked by David Askew.
Zach Graves,
Zach Graves with a bang three. Just fast-paced, but it's getting slowed down by the Georgia Stars. Stars doing what they do best. Caden Jackson, his three does not fall.
Want to stay away from those types of shots if you're team scoop.
Well, Zach Graves with a great
pass.
Great pass right there to Golden. Golden to Graves. Graves misses.
That was a good possession. You got a paint touch, another paint touch, and a wide open look. Just didn't knock it in. There you go. That's a good place to go play through Mike Rowe, especially when he's got a smaller player guarding him.
Well, Mike Rowe with a great layup right there.
Just received a Texas State football offer.
Mike Rowe with great defense right there. Makes his defender pass the ball. A great layup right there by, I believe, Grady Ward.
Tough drive and tough left-hand finish.
Oh, Bo Selby. I'm sorry. Jaden's Ford. Wrong number 2. Jaden's Ford with a bang three. Oh, my. All the way from downtown.
Yep. He shot that one from the parking lot. And he's taken and made a handful of those today. So he's very confident shooting the ball from that deep.
Well, Ford, also a guy who can throw it down from deep. Tate Golden was fouled on the layup. Tate Golden, 6'2" point guard out of Milton High School. When you're talking about powerhouse high schools in Georgia, you look at Buford, you look at Milton, you look at McEachern, and Georgia Stars has got guys on almost all those teams. Sprayberry as well.
The recent NBA draft pick, Caleb Wilson, played for the Georgia Stars for a little bit. Tough mid-range from Jaden's Ford.
Golden has the ball, passes it to Askew. Askew passes it to Graves. Graves does not fall.
It's another good look off of a paint touch and the kick out. And you can't complain with how they're getting that look. You just got to knock it in.
Well, Hamilton drives in, loses the ball for a moment, but gets the layup.
Ran into his own man and still scored it.
Grady Ward has the ball. Grady Ward tries to pass to Golden, but that pass is deflected. Golden will be the one to inbound. I believe that Zach Graves is being exchanged out for Trotman. Trotman passes it to Golden. Golden passes it to Ward. Ward passes it in
Nice.
to Carson Kelly. Ford will take it down. Ford being defended by Ward. Some
Like that double drag. Oh, my word.
well, decides to make a off-balance 3 attempt. Neither of his teammates can get the rebound. It will be Georgia Star's ball. Again, it will be Golden to inbound. Trotman has it. Trotman, the 5'11" point guard from Sprayberry. Back to Golden, back to Trotman, back to Golden, back to Trotman, back to Golden.
Then they finally go to Carson Kelly, who gets fouled.
Carson Kelly gets fouled on the layup attempt. Sometimes these teams don't make the extra pass. Georgia Stars, all they do is take the extra pass. Both teams going to take a breather here. They'll have a timeout. We'll have a timeout. We'll be back with more from the 17U Battle for Georgia championship game in a moment.
It's time to step up. The time is now. It's time to step up. The time is now. Taking the stage, making the name, flipping the script, changing the game.
We're taking the stage, making a name, flipping the script, changing the game.
It's time to step up. The time is now. It's time to step up. The time is now.
It's time to step up. The time is now.
Welcome back. They will finally take the free throws that Carson Kelly deserves. Kelly's first free throw falls in. Carson Kelly, the 6'7" wing out of Kingsridge Christian Academy. That's also a great high school sports school. Team Scoot has the ball. More specifically, Sean Hamilton has the ball. Hamilton
Nice with the
goes to
spin.
the layup. Hamilton, for a guy his size, is being able to do everything on the court right now.
He is skilled, man. He's skilled and he's talented.
Well, Sean Hamilton, is out of Cherokee High School. He's a 6'7" small forward.
Try to do a little too much. He got a shot blocked just now. Then he tried to go back to him so he can see if he can, create some rhythm for himself. But defense was set, and now he's about to get a dunk. Good pass. And one. Dunk on one end and you gave up an and one on the other because you can't jog back. You have to sprint back. Get the ball stopped. Protect the basket.
Well, Hamilton is a 2026, by the way.
Yep, still unsigned, so technically he can still play. Just a matter of what level. Probably I've had a couple junior colleges ask me about him, but he's still kind of unsigned, uncommitted.
Jackson tries to drive into the rim, lost the ball. Carson Kelly goes for the layup. It falls.
Second good pitch ahead pass by Zach Graves hit his big man running on time. What he didn't have to do but catch it and finish it.
A long shot attempt does not fall in. Oh, wow. Blocked by Hamilton. But Stars get the ball again. and ends up getting the layup.
Bit of a surge from the Georgia Stars here. It's just interesting to see how Team Scoop kind of weathers this storm. They've cut it to single digits now.
Hamilton with a long 3 attempt. Does not fall in. It will be Team Scoop ball still after it gets knocked off of Xavier Butler. Ford will be the inbounder. Ford has an open man on Mooch Gadet. Mooch Gadet passes it to Jackson. Jackson to Ford.
With action, you have a loose ball foul on the rebound. Trying to box out Mooch, and I think they got a little too over aggressive.
Well, will still be Team Scoop ball. Georgia Stars can't seem to get the ball to go back onto their side. Mike Rowe drives in and slams it down.
Yes.
Catches a body known as Carson Kelly.
And I don't know that not that they had to. They've had to this game because Ford and Caden Jackson had it going. But I like to see them get him a couple more touches in his spots. Whether they establish him in a spot or they just let him do what he did just now and get downhill and move people out the way. Zach Graves hits another 3.
Zach Graves has been a 3-point machine for the Georgia Stars. Jackson trying to get a little shifty with it. Jackson drives in. Tough layup, but does not fall his way. Gets fouled. We'll take 2 more layups. Jackson, his first free throw falls in. They are going to take out David Askew. And I believe that is Golden.
That's the second one. Yep, Tate Golden is in the game now.
Well, Golden gets an early touch. Zach Graves drives in, passes it to Trotman. Trotman with a crazy layup, but does not fall his way.
Another foul on the rebound.
Foul on Team Scoot. Trotman will be the inbounder. Trotman passes it to Butler.
Jaden Ford sniffed that play out and got a deflection.
Ford tries to go for the layup, is blocked by Golden. Team Scoot will still have ball. Jackson has it on the wing, passes it to Rowe. Rowe goes up for the layup.
Carson Kelly went up and met Mike Rowe at the apex and blocked the shot and got the jump ball in the process.
Well, Georgia Stars will now have ball due to a jump ball. Golden will drive it down court. Golden passes it to Graves. Graves has it. Graves tries to go for the layup.
Yep.
But Mooch Cadet is too big of a guy to try to be doing that on.
Zach Graves thought he had the mismatch because he was quicker, but like you said, he's so big that he's going to cover that ground.
Zach Graves now has ball again. Gives it to Golden. Golden tries to set a screen. Butler has it. Butler
nice.
To Carson Kelly. Carson Kelly could not get it to lay in. Jackson with a great hezzy right there to mess up Zach Graves. I guess it's a pump fake, not a hezzy. But Zach Graves with a downtown 3 does not fall his way. Ford tries to drive in again. Ford misses it.
Thought he should have pitched it ahead to his teammate just now.
No, Graves will go for a 3 on transition, and it will fall.
3 versus 1 in transition. 3 versus 1 fast break, and they pull off the 3. That is 2026 basketball in a nutshell.
Well, Graves know what he's capable of. Graves passes it to Trotman. Trotman tries to pass it, passes it to Graves. Graves shoots it just short.
Teams are getting tired now, Jack.
As you say all the time, when you miss short, your legs are weak a little bit.
Now we get to look at Zach Graves. He's got his hands on his knees.
I would too if I was Zach Graves. A lot of 3-point shots, a lot of transitions.
You know, again, we keep saying that these kids have played multiple games today and then yesterday as well. You know, their travel season is coming to a close. So, you know, we really appreciate everybody who participated in the Battle for Georgia and make this a good event, you know, given this 4th of July weekend, a lot of games sandwiched in around it. Still seeing, because we've seen some competitive games today, but you can tell that these kids are a little winded.
Well, Graves tries to go in for the layup, gets fouled on the attempt. Graves tired as all can be. His first free throw is good. Graves, the 6-foot shooting guard out of McKeachern, and I believe a timeout has been called. We'll take a break here in studio. We'll be back with more from LakePoint Sports.
At IHG's Holiday Inn Express, you can take on Miami, Mexico City, or Minneapolis. Fuel up with free hot breakfast, all while earning points for free nights with IHG One Rewards. Guest how you guessed at IHG Hotels and Resorts.
Team Scoot is up right now, 57-51, with 5 minutes and 51 seconds left in the second half. Zach Graves will shoot another free throw. It does fall in. Hamilton receives the inbound from Mooch.
Face guard Jadis Ford to try to limit his touches and make someone else make plays for Team Scoot.
Well, Hamilton drives in. Tough layup. It gets fouled. Hamilton's been able to drive in, get good looks there. Had some good blocks already this game. His first free throw does not fall. As the game's gone, progressively more and more people have been in the paint for free throws. In the beginning, there was only the shooting team. Or only the other team.
See if the Stars can make another push. Here we're getting winding down to the the latter parts of the game.
Well, some great passes from Stars. Zach Graves goes for the shot, but I believe gets fouled. Foul will probably be on Olurimi Guerrero. Again, such a fun name to say, but I'm sorry again if I'm butchering it. Graves,
all upper body. Slight bend in his knees, but everything else is.
Yeah. Well, if it works, I guess, on free throws.
No question about it.
Preserving the energy, the little energy left in the legs. Ford will have the ball. Ford passes it to Guerrero. Guerrero to Ford. Ford tries to get Golden off of him. Ford's free three will be long. Foul.
Mooch.
Offensive foul on Mooch Cadet. Ball will be inbounded down on the other side of the court.
No, it looks like
Oh,
the
are they in
bonus. They're in the bonus 1-1. Which is, if you're Georgia Stars, this is good because you get a chance to score 2 points and the clock won't run. If you can, get together some good stops. And they're still within striking distance anyway. It's not like they're down by 14 points.
Or like Atlanta Express and Atlanta Timberwolves down 51 to 104.
Yeah, shot clock doesn't matter at all. And
shot clock can only do so much. The first free throw falls short. Offensive rebounds. The layup goes in, but it looks like there was some.
Yeah,
it does not count. More work for nothing at that point. The second free throw does go in.
There's a violation on the first free throw. That's why he got a mulligan.
The second, aka third free throw, does not go in. Ford has the ball. Received it from Jackson. Ford passes it to Hamilton. Hamilton looking for a way to either drive in, as he does. Goes for another tough layup. Gets fouled again. Let's see.
I don't know about that one, Jack. Like that defender jumped straight up. But again, we're in the studio and they're on the court, so what do we know?
Well, either way, Hamilton will be shooting 2 free throws. A 58-56 game with 4 minutes and 36 seconds. 4 minutes and 36 seconds left. That's a tongue twist right there when you've been talking for this long. Hamilton missed the first free throw. Hamilton shoots it. Other one does fall in. Golden has it. Passes it to Trotman. Trotman passes it up. Hamilton with the steal. Hamilton and Kelly are down court.
Caden Johnson with the tip in. Caden Jackson, I'm sorry.
Jackson gets the layup in. A great layup right there. That was some dark magic if I've ever seen it on a basketball court. Well, Jackson has the ball now. Trotman gets bumped.
Been a quiet few minutes for Jackson. Hadn't said his name in a minute. Look at all of the hands on these, on the floor.
Yeah. Well, again, both teams have played multiple games today. And everyone's trying to get a taste of that battle for Georgia belt as Mike Rowe hits a mid-range shot.
He has that shot down pat, boy.
Everyone's trying to be acknowledged as the undisputed champions as Zach Graves hits a 3 right there.
Keep it a minute.
The energy is up on both sides. Trotman playing some great defense right there. I believe Hamilton was fouled on the layup attempt.
2-point ball game with a little more than 3 minutes left.
Well, if this is buzzer beater territory, if I've ever seen it.
It's execution territory too, because now possessions matter. So it means you got to make sure you're making the right pass, taking the right shot. Defensively, you got to be sound. You don't, especially if you're team scoop, because the Georgia Stars are in the bonus. So you don't want to give them a chance to go score 2 points without the clock moving. So right now, mental focus matters more than anything.
Well, Hamilton's first free throw falls.
Camera's making me dizzy right now.
The camera's a little drunk.
both of those.
I believe that's Trotman. Trotman passes it to Golden. Golden to Graves.
A pass. Oh.
Some great... Stars has done a great job of making the extra pass. Oh my, blocked.
Great hustle. Great hustle.
Blocked by Trotman, I believe. Trotman drives in, passes it to Graves. Graves shoots. 3,
Ooh.
Bang!
Trotman with the big block on the other side and the big assist on offense. We have a 1-point game.
65-64 with a little less than 3 minutes left in this half. The energy is up in the Stars.
And good for them. They never stopped, at the very least, hustling. Shots weren't falling. They weren't just milling it in.
Graves, his 3 falls.
Got the lead.
Stars now have the lead. It's 67-65 with a little less than 2.5 left in this half.
Here you go, Jack.
Well, Ford has it. Ford tries to drive in.
Good defense. Take Golden.
Goes for it.
He's a tremendous defender.
Askew had the rebound, passes it to Trotman. Trotman now has it. Trotman with a great block on the other side, with a great assist to Graves. Graves has it, goes in. Graves goes back, goes for the 3. It's no good. A similar bounce as to he had earlier.
Foul on the rebound. So now Team Scoot's going to go and they got a chance to make 2 shots.
Well, dangerous waters here for the Stars, giving up a foul.
So Ford has a chance to tie the game if he can make these two free throws potentially, with the one it would be in 1-1.
Well, Ford misses his first. A foul on Mooch Gadet, on David Askew on the rebounds.
So now,
and now the same thing on the other side.
Yep. And I wonder if it's 2 shots now. This is a 2-shot foul. I think so.
Well, either way, it's treacherous waters for both teams, giving up fouls so late in the game.
Still 1-1 for the Georgia Stars.
David Askew will take the free throws. David makes the first one. It's now 68-65 with a minute and a half left in this second quarter. Askew will now take the second one. Askew falls short. Hamilton with a rebound. Hamilton to Jackson.
They just have to get a good basket here. Basket and stop. The shot clock's still good. You don't have to go and panic and force a bad shot.
Well, Hamilton drives in, gets fouled on the layup attempt.
That's a good place to go. Team Scoot likes to run some action that get their better players the ball at the free throw line for ISO. So it's hard to help from that area, from the nail. That's what they call it. What Sean is now is the nail. Hard to help, and it doesn't take as much effort to get to the basket because you're so close to it.
Well, Hamilton makes his first one. It is now 68-66. 2-point game with a minute and 19 seconds left. Oh, Hamilton's second free throw attempt does not fall.
Now you just got to get stops. If you're Team Scoop, you have to get stops.
Well, Golden has the ball. Troutman now has it. Stars trying to waste time a little bit. Trotman looking for a way to drive in.
Oh, timeout.
I believe timeout by the Stars. But while they're having a timeout in this nail-biting moment, we'll take a break here in the studio. We'll be back with more from LakePoint Sports.
This is our brand. It's chips. Subs, of course. Soda. This. That. Sweets. Smiling faces. Green. More green. Ice cream. But first, veggies. How about a meal for one? Or hummus is fun. Time for cleanup? Done. All this goodness. Your life, your brand. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Well, with a little less than a minute left in this amazing game so far, 2-point game, Team Scoot is down 66-68. Stars are up. Stars have the ball. Trotman will be the inbounder. Trotman passes it to Graves.
Just got to get a stop. Late shot clock, you don't have to panic.
Well, deflection by Jackson. Graves goes for the foul, or goes for the three, tries to get fouled. All I know is the hand on top of the head means head top, so I'll let you be the rules analyst for that. Shot clock violation.
When a player does it, he's asking for a ball screen. When the referee does it, it's a shot clock violation.
Well, Ford has it, tries to pass it, passes it to Mike Rowe. Rowe to Hamilton. Hamilton shoots it. I believe timeout.
Yep. Coach TJ from Team Scoot, he sensed that it's some disarray. So he's probably going to draw up something to get a little bit more structure.
Well, this is timeout season here in the Battle for Georgia. We'll take a break here in the studio again. We'll be back with more from LakePoint Sports. The last 30 seconds of a nail-biting game between the Georgia Stars and Team Scoot is underway. About 28.3 seconds left. Hamilton will be the inbounder. Hamilton passes it to Ford. Jaden's Ford tries to drive up.
All right, see what they're gonna do here offensively.
Golden's playing great defense. Ford pump fake. Ford goes to the layup. Does not fall.
Got a foul.
A foul on the Stars.
So Mike Rowe's gonna go to the free throw line with a chance to tie the game up.
Well, a wild change of events for Team Scoot. Mike Rowe will be the free throw taker. Mike Rowe, first free throw, falls short. Graves has it. Graves he
got fouled.
He got fouled on the way up court.
Yep. Mike Rowe had a chance to make 2 free throws and tied the game up, and he missed the front end of a 1-and-1. And they were trying to foul on the rebound, and they didn't get a chance to. So as a result, the clock went a little bit, burned some time.
Well, a 6.3 seconds left on the clock, 68-66. Zach Graves makes the first free throw. 3-point game still here. Got to try to look for an opportunity to get a rebound here. Zach Graves misses the rebounds.
Called a timeout. So
timeout by Team Scoot.
Scoot will be able to advance the ball to half court after this timeout.
Well, Team Scoot's going to try to create a play to win this ball game.
At least tie it up. Because they're down 3 now, so they still have a chance. But it's got to be a 3. And I would take something, catch and shoot, with the ability to try to get a rebound. But you got to draw something up to get a good, clean look. So I would look for Caden Jackson maybe off the catch and shoot. I would be surprised if there's something for Sean Hamilton screening and popping out because he can shoot the ball for three as well.
Well, they've had Ford, Jackson, and Hamilton all make threes in this half. They've had a ton of opportunities to tie and win this ball game. They've fallen short on most of them, but they are going to try to find a way to inbound and make a three-pointer within 5.6 seconds. It looks like Ford's going to try to be the one to get it. Ford passes it, gets fouled by Golden. They're trying to say he was trying to shoot it.
The Georgia Stars fouled on purpose.
Which makes sense. I mean, if it's two free throws, well, they need 3 to win.
Yep. So you force them to make one and miss the second one if they can. Because at 3.7 seconds, you don't have enough time. You may not have enough time for a quick foul and to drop possession. And he may not have any more timeouts.
Well, hey,
so now you may have to miss this one on purpose.
First free throw falls in. I do not believe they awarded him the shot foul.
They didn't. Nope.
He misses it.
Oh, he did it.
Oh, he did it, but they tried to say he was fouled. The Georgia Stars are 17U Battle for Georgia champions. Team Scoot did a great job of fighting back there in the end. We're down most of the game.
Yep.
Got back up.
We have a new 17U champ. Atlanta Express won it last year. This year, Team Scoot. And Team Scoot had a chance to be the only team from a qualifier to win the Battle for Georgia belt. And I want to say they're the only team from the qualifier to make it to the championship game. So tip your hat to them in that achievement. But the Georgia Stars, they didn't. You know, when Scoot had control of the game, especially in the second half, there was some threes from Zach Graves that kept them in the fight. And I thought Tate Golden's defense on Jaden Ford in certain possessions in the second half really was really tremendous on because Ford was doing a good job of getting wherever he wanted on the floor. And I told you earlier in the game how good of a defender Tate Golden was. And those possessions where he kept Ford out the paint, blocked a couple shots, paid dividends for him because it allowed him to get up in transition, get some easy baskets, get back into the game, and ultimately get him to win.
Well, Georgia Stars came down from a deficit and ended up champions. We'll watch the end of the post-game festivities. We'll be back in a second with more from LakePoint Sports. Well, that is the end of the 17U Battle for Georgia. Georgia Stars are champions. Mike, the RYZE season has now come to an end. You guys started off and you guys have had an insane season. Talk to me about how does it feel to be done, but what were some of the big key moments this year that helped you guys get to this point?
It was fast. To say the least, it seemed like yesterday we were doing a warm up and a tip off. I like the good blend of. I like when I watch these when we run these events. I get to obviously see the superstars. You have the kid Kevin Savage. Guys big name like that, and you're a part of that journey to the point where he announces his commitment, and you can kind of talk to him and ask him questions about his journey. Kids like Trey Keith, stuff like that. But you also get to find who the who's who, the under the radar players. Like a Caden Jackson from Team School today. To this weekend, I saw him for the first time, and what I saw from him yesterday, I asked Coach TJ, like, is he that good? And he showed today in 3 games that he is indeed that good. Being in these events, you get to kind of see who are the alphas and who are the next crop. Like today, the game Elites 15U won the Battle for Georgia belt for the 15U division, and that team's got some talent. Alvin Petway's going to be a good one going down the line. Big boy that plays at McEachin. So, it's inspiring to kind of be at the beginning of the next crop of kids who come through our events in the future, and they'll announce maybe they'll announce they'll come in here and announce their commitment when we get to that point. So I like being a part of the RYZE events and seeing all of the talent. From the 10U all the way to the 17U. You get to see, the current, and then you get to see the future coming behind it.
All right. Well, we've had star-studded people and everything in between. That was the end of the RYZE season. The Georgia Stars are 17U champions, and this is the end for the RYZE season for 2026. I'm Jack McCartney. This is Mike Cyprien, and for producer Cory McCartney, we're done with the RYZE season so far. We'll be back with more from RYZE Hoops.